Good morning. Hey, you work overnight, is it?
Yeah.
Hey, what happened?
The client added in more new things to the brief last night and I still have to deliver today.
Got claim OT or not?
I asked boss already, but he reject. Yeah, happened so many times already. I want to complain but I do not know where to go.
I guess we need some advice on overtime.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
My colleague has not been compensated correctly for his OT. I would like to lodge a complaint against the boss.
Over here at TADM, Tripartite Alliance for Dispute Management, we help employee and employer to resolve the employment dispute amicably through mediation. You can tell your colleague to lodge a case at TADM so that we can arrange a mediation for him and the employer.
Apart from mediation, can TADM punish the employer? He's terrible, you know.
I understand how you feel. Our role at TADM is to hear from both parties and see what is the best way to resolve the employment dispute between the employer and employee. If the employer do not follow our labour law, we will advise the employer to settle the matter in accordance to the law. So we are here to help parties resolve the conflict, not here to judge, not here to punish.
But once you hear my friend's side of the story, right, you are surely going to change your mind.
I assure you, if the employer deliberately don't pay salaries to the workers, we will refer the case to the Ministry of Manpower for further investigation.
Okay, noted.
Right. Thank you very much. Before I start the mediation session, I will brief both parties on the ground rules. I will invite parties to speak and respond. So when one party is speaking, the other one will listen and wait for your turn. Most important thing is show respect for each other. Maintain confidentiality at all times.
I'm so tired. Is this going to take very long?
Well, I'll try my best to settle it as quickly as possible.
As you can see, I'm very tired. And all I'm asking is to be paid fairly for the OTs that I've done. Yes, I can see that you've been putting in a lot of work in the past couple of months. But unfortunately, our company is not doing very well.
I'm here to help both of you solve the problem. Let's take a look at the employment contract and the time cards available. It's good that the contract clearly states the overtime rate of payment and the overtime payment period. This is in line with the Employment Act. It is also important for a company to follow.
But Miss Karen, my company is not doing so well at the moment. And besides, I already tell them I'm going to give them a proper bonus once the company bounces back. But I've been working way past my usual working hours for months.
I hear both of you and your concerns. Can I suggest something? Okay, let's look at OT hours and the amount that was paid.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have an appointment with us?
No.
Excuse me.
Where's the toilet,
So now that we understand the situation, how would both of you like to settle the matter?
Well, I now understand that I can't simply choose to not pay overtime if my employee is entitled to it. Can I do installment payments?
Boss, I know you're having money problems. I'll also help you and agree to the installment payment. But I really cannot do so many overtime hours. I really need to catch up on my sleep.
Yeah. You know, after all this, I realized that you actually really earned that OT payment and I'm not being fair to you.
Thank you. I wish I was able to realize this sooner, and I'm glad we had a chance to air this out.
For the next step, I will prepare a settlement agreement so that all of us are on the same page.
Hey, hi Karen.
Hello.
So, how did it go?
It went smoothly. Both parties were rather cooperative and managed to resolve the employment disputes amicably and fairly. Do you know that TADM has managed to resolve more than 80% of the employment claims through mediation? Majority of the claims were concluded within 2 months, and more than 90% of the employees fully recovered their salaries and payments.
But actually, what would happen if the case couldn't be resolved just now?
If the case cannot be resolved during mediation, they will have to bring that to the Employment Claims Tribunal and then present the case in front of the judge.
Alamak, you mean go to court? Hey, but how do we prevent this from happening?
We have this TAFEP, Tripartite Alliance for Fair and Progressive Employment Practices. They run workshops to help employers understand do's and don'ts in fair employment. How about I sign you up for the session so that you can get to know more about it?
Sure.
Good morning, everyone. So we'll just be waiting for just a couple more minutes just to make sure that our last participant arrives before we start this morning's workshop. Yeah. Hi, morning. Take a seat, take a seat. Welcome to this morning's Addressing Unconscious Bias at the Workplace. So when we talk about unconscious bias, it is a form of a mental blind spot that may affect you, your organizations, and your employment practices as well. So it is very important that we address this, that we learn how to be able to overcome them so that you can go about recruiting fairly and to be able to build the best team for your organization.
Does this workshop only apply to in-employment matters, or will we be talking about recruitment as well?
Don't worry, we will be covering both. So today, we'll be talking about the Tripartite Guidelines on fair employment practices and the importance of adhering to them. And towards the end of the workshop, you can also visit TAFEP's website at tafep.sg to find out more resources that will help you and your organization. So this morning, we are going to learn a little bit more about what unconscious biases are. So you can see
Hey, so early. You work overnight ah? Yeah lah. Someone has to cover for you while you rest, right? Kidding lah. No breakfast ah?